Hello, everybody. Ketchi1383 with Ketchi Gaming. So I wanted to talk about this because this was a surprise and not a pleasant one. At first, I didn't believe it because there was supposed to be a agreement between Nintendo and Universal to do an animated Zelda, and then they go and drop this bomb that they're partnering with Sony to make a live action Zelda. And if anyone's on the same page I am, this feels very much like self sabotage in some shape or form. Never mind the whole entire thing that Sony is a rival video game company, along with their history of making absolutely terrible movies. I haven't seen Into the Spider Verse yet, so I can't comment on that one. I know a lot of people like it, but they just have a long list of dumpster fires. And considering the man who they partnered with is extremely questionable, not because of any particular thing that I'm like morally, but in terms of his track record, Avi Arad, who has worked for Marvel, which we all know that dumpster fire that's going on right there, and it's been that way even before in game. It's just gotten worse over time. So that concerns me. And I'm kind of wondering how smooth of a talker negotiations were on Sony's side to be like, yeah, this is a good idea. Man, he did the Spider Verse movie, fine, but he has a slew of other movies that are just utter garbage. It's like when they renewed Star Trek with the recent production company that has just made a total garbage fest of everything Star Trek just because they had one decent season, at least towards the end, instead of just examining the record overall. So I went and Googled his production company, and outside of the Spider Verse and maybe Spider Man Homecoming, most of his movies have been terrible. He did the Uncharted movie, and it just baffles me as to why you would choose this man to do a live action version of The Legend of Zelda. And on a side note for IMDb, it says most popular by ascending. Some of these movies haven't come out, so I don't know how that could be most popular. And to add fuel to the fire, he also did a boatload of Pac-Man games. He's also part of the Borderlands movie, which that looks like a mess, to put it nicely. Along with a Metal Gear Solid. Good luck with that one, dude. This man, no, 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 no. This guy has a history of just absolute garbage. Why would you do this? Why would you make this decision? This is bad. This is just sabotage partnering with Sony. And considering they're putting up 50% of the budget for this movie, this feels like a loss just waiting to happen as they find out that Sony is not capable of making competent movies. I almost kind of get it that they may have tried something different after Illumination. The movie was fine. And when I say fine, it was meh. And it only actually irritates me every time I watch the beginning scene in the Mario movie because they made it a little too Illumination, if you understand what I mean, in terms of its animation and the story overall. And it could have been so much better than what it was. And this is just even more concerning with the whole going with Sony thing, as well as going with this particular production company. I mean, they just have a history of terrible, terrible movies, including one, like I said, Uncharted. Yes, they had one hit movie, Into the Spider-Verse and Homecoming. But they have a long history of terrible movies with the Marvel movies. Venom. Venom. He was part of Venom. Why would you think this guy is capable of doing a Legend of Zelda movie? I don't know. I needed to make this video for that reason. And I'm hoping somebody will, let's say, put the genie back in the bottle on this one, because this wish is not worth coming true, at least in its current form. Anyways, if you made it this far, thanks for watching.